What's up, strongest men, women, and children from blocks all around the world? I am my block's strongest man, and I'd like to welcome you back to the channel where we're going to continue our discussion of the upcoming Mammoth Strain Challenge 5 Pro-Am, which happens in 3 days on January 23rd, Saturday in Bowling Green, Kentucky. So,
Ciao, homie.
welcome back to My Block's Strongest Man, where we bring strongman into the mainstream by discussing all of the latest strongman events in the greatest analytic detail that you'll find anywhere on YouTube. We also show you how to replicate some of those events at a smaller scale with objects all around you in your own home. If you haven't done so yet, subscribe to this channel so you get notified of all of the latest videos that I release 4 times a week for your viewing pleasure. Make sure to comment below whether you agree or disagree with my videos. I love the engagement and I respond to every single comment. Now on to today's topic. So recently I've been talking about the ladies middleweight division, and I had to come on here to make a few updates and fill in a couple of pieces of information that I got wrong or missed the last time around, so you get all the latest and greatest information, and so we're fair to all the athletes. So number one, Alila Worley reached out to me and let me know that she is in fact competing in the heavyweight division this time around. So she's kind of taken a step up there. She said she wants to take on the heavier weights. And so these are the divisions and these are the weights for each of the different events, which I'll show you in the magic spreadsheet in a moment. But that means that she comes out of my calculations for the middleweight division. Second thing is, it was brought to my attention that I missed some really key big lifts from Megan Hogg, specifically on this post where she very clearly says the big weights here on the left, on the right margin. So I don't know how I missed that because I looked at this post. So I'm not sure if I was thinking, oh, this is kind of a personal photo, hanging out thing, and didn't see the weights, but my bad. I apologize. We're definitely going to be fair in our analysis and take these big lifts into consideration. So what are they? A 13-inch deadlift at 405 pounds, extremely impressive for a middleweight. That's the weight I think that the heavyweights are required to lift. And then 140 pounds for a log for 8 reps. So not max, but 8 reps at 140 pounds. Incredibly impressive. She then has some sandbag and yoke work and stone over bar, which are not happening at Mammoth. But, well, the sandbag would mimic the natural stone. So 176, we'll add that into the calculations. Although I think I did have that one for her already. The one that's incredibly impressive, though, above all others, there was an AMRAP, as many reps as possible, for 225-pound deadlift. Now, I'm no deadlift master. I started deadlifting for the first time in my life, like 4 or 5 months ago, maybe, when I did a video about Eddie Hall to see how close I could get to his magical number, see if I could do like 10% of what he does. And so I can tell you that I think the most I've ever done with 225 is 12 reps, something like that. My max is 315, and she did an astonishing 26 reps. Like, do you know how low I would have to go on a deadlift or any other exercise for that matter to be able to do 26 reps with it? It's astonishing. So thank you very much for the community. I don't know if you want me to say your name, but the community who brought to my attention this particular post and being fair to Megan here and getting the numbers right, because that number is just incredible. So now that we've seen that, let's go back to the magic spreadsheet and see how things may change around. You may remember that I had Megan in 4th place out of 6 last time. Now we've reduced again to 5 athletes, and let's see how it all ends up. So I have her 140-pound log for 8 reps here, and again, using a generic online rep max calculator, that would equal to about a one rep max of 174, which I think now makes her the best log presser out of the 5, moves Lisa Coro into 2nd. Now we move into Axel. I didn't see any new evidence of Axel, so I'm going to leave it the way it was. Same with Mauser and same with Viking Press. So those remain the same. So taking all those components into consideration, we take kind of my average calculator here. Lower numbers are better. So now Megan is in 3rd place on overhead pressing, taking all those things into combination. Now, based on what I've seen with the regular log, there might be a heavier axle I'm missing too, and I might be wrong on this one as well, so apologies in advance if I am. Moving on to the deadlift. So she had that incredible, astonishing 225 pounds for 26 reps, which a 1-rep max online calculator says is a 420-pound max. Again, that's heavyweight. Like, heavyweights struggle to pull 420, so that's amazing, and clearly she's the best deadlifter off the ground. With Lisa Coro, it's hard to tell because she did 335, which is already higher than contest weight and did it really easily, so I don't know what her max is, but I just got to go with Megan Hogg as the best deadlifter of the group here. On the axle, I still think she's second best, but 405 on a 13-inch is a lot better than where I had her last time, so we've taken that into consideration. I haven't seen her do any car pulls or any rigs with weight behind her with a neutral grip, so we'll leave her kind of third best in that discipline of this medley. And now that, if you average them all together, that makes her the second best in the deadlift medley, whereas before I had her zeroing out on deadlift. So that is going to make, I think, a big impact. So I have Lisa first, Megan second, and that moves Jules Mansfield into third place on the deadlift medley. Moving on to farmers. So I think I already had Megan Hogg as the best farmers runner and frame runner, and I'm leaving it that way. There's no reason to change it. So I think she wins that event. And then Stone Medley, same thing. There's no evidence that anybody else is practicing it. Doesn't mean that they haven't already mastered it and we're working on weaknesses, but based on the evidence presented, Megan Hogg is the best in the Stone Carry Medley, so she's going to win that event as well. Tire Flip, I'm going to leave her at third where it was before. So those are the updates in removing Alila Worley and modifying the best weights for Megan Hogg in the women's middleweight division. How does that work out in the final placings? Well, Megan Hogg moves from fourth up to second. So I have her missing first place by 2 points. Again, thank you again for the updates in my comment section to make sure I got this right. So how does that break down again? I have Megan winning. So now, again, 5 points is winning an event since there are only 5 competitors. So I have her winning farmer frame and winning stone, coming in second in the deadlift, coming in third in the overhead, and third in the tire flip. That equates to 20 points, which is second overall. So, Megan, hopefully you see this. Hopefully it makes more sense now that I have the numbers right. And second place. So, looking forward to great things on competition day. I'll see you there, and jump on my live stream for the reaction show afterward. It would be awesome to have you and interview you after what looks like is going to be such a great performance. Thanks again for joining me on my blog, Strongest Man. And of course, until next time, as always, ciao, homie. So if you like this video and want to learn more about any of the products I described during this video, make sure to check out the links in the description below. So if you like this video and haven't done so yet, please consider subscribing using that button right there. And also stay tuned for some other videos that you might love blooping up right there. This one is the one that YouTube thinks that you will like the best, and this one is the one that I think you will like the best. As always, share this with everyone, and until next time, ciao, homie.